Tonight on the news, if you hate it when Drew makes noises into the microphone while drinking, guess what? It's going to be a bad time for you.
And coming up at 11, I have a mosquito bite on my elbow. Will I let it distract me the entire podcast? Probably.
And in our main story tonight, Scott and I had wrestling on Friday.
We did.
And it went pretty good.
It was good, yeah. First in a while.
Other than wrestling sandbaggers.
I mean, to be fair.
To be fair, man's 50.
He was 50.
But still, you can jump a little.
It would have been a one try instead of a two try if he had jumped a little.
Going up for a double suplex, he decided to take the Larry Bird 3-pointers. Where your feet only slightly leave the ground.
Hey Larry, do you want to leave the ground at all when you're shooting 25-foot shots?
No.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Well, enough dicking around. You know what? Enough dicking around. Here's an ad.
Do you hate modern wrestling? Wish you could go back to the sex and violence of the 90s? You're not alone. Eric and Tom are going back to 1993 to watch ECW from the beginning to its end. So come get extreme. Just search for Extreme Timeline on any podcast app and come get extreme.
And we're back. There, mark it. There, got it out of the way. Everyone's happy. Now, I'm cracking, if you can hear me. There it is. One of 16 Nitro Pepsi Vanillas I was gifted by two angels on Friday, Eve and Cody. And if you're both thinking, oh, is someone else also got Scott 8 Nitro Pepsi Vanillas? Oh, like, he's not going to want all of those. Yes, he is! I'm so happy! These fuckers are tough to come by, and I love them. I am going to drink these in maximum 16 days.
Yeah, of course. And then complain about not having any.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the problem. You and I, sex. Both often find things that we love, don't buy enough right off the bat because we think these will be around forever.
It'll be around forever. Nothing bad will ever happen again.
Even though we never learned that lesson.
Even though
something new comes along.
How many times does the precedent have to be set for us that we learn
I don't know. Apparently more than one more time.
Yes.
So we never buy enough. We always think, next time I see this, I'm buying 1,000.
And guess what?
I'm going to special order through the supplier 100 of these.
And guess what? There's no next time.
There's no next time.
It's gone the next time. Everything I love goes away.
It seems like...
Drew, you're going to go away because I love you.
Thank you. I'd love to go away. Every time that you and I find something that we like, it must be some form of mispick or misship or manufacturer error.
There was an explosion at the Fruit Roll-Ups factory.
They only accidentally shipped one case. No one else wanted it. Yeah. And then you and I saw it and we're like, holy shit, we need to buy this for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
And then the rest of our lives is that one trip to wherever.
The rest of our lives is regretting.
Then, that's it. So, yeah, this is going to be a sampling heavy episode as it has been. Big sampler.
We're doing a snack 'em ups.
I feel like the snack 'em ups are almost exclusively for Oops All News episodes. This is not an Oops All News episode, but it's going to be mostly Oops All News.
Yeah.
There'll be a little bit at the end of a movie.
You guys can have a little movie as a treat.
A little movie that neither one of us really liked that much.
Wasn't great.
Spoiler alert. So.
God damn, this Pepsi's good.
It's fine. You can have all of them, and I will not be envious of you drinking.
All right, if you think you're getting 1 of 16, you're out of your fucking mind.
Next time I'm at your house.
If you think you're getting 6.25% of my Nitro Pepsi Vanillas, you're nuts. Is that the right math? Is it? Yeah. Fucking nailed it. Nailed it. Yeah.
Maybe don't
Feeling
talk
good.
into the cup.
No, well, I was being bashful because I wasn't sure if my math was right. But now that I'm confident, I'm back. I'm no more speaking into my cup.
I was also gifted, delightfully, by our friend Cody, a Henry Weinhard's Vanilla Creams, which I've never had.
Weinhard's makes good sodas and good beer, I'm told, but I haven't had them.
I guess Mr. Weinhard must have worked during the Prohibition era.
Ooh.
Because on the top it says Prohibition Genius.
Ooh. Okay.
So he must have been a man who got around the old rules. It seems Prohibition is wild to me.
It's crazy.
It's such a bizarre thing, but I guess
I haven't researched enough to what prompted it.
Too much dancing and smiling. The Puritans of the Midwest didn't want the dancing and the smiling.
I guess it was the dancing and the smiling, which is interesting because besides Prohibition, the 20s are pretty cool.
Unless you like attractive women.
Sure, but they didn't invent hot women until 1988.
Sure.
Yeah. So you can't be picky about lack of hot women in history.
Sure.
Marilyn Monroe.
I'm gonna be.
Marilyn Monroe is 240 pounds.
Yep. Sure was. You have to keep talking so I can look up what happened with Prohibition.
This is George Carlin's Hardcore History. Might be a different Carlin, probably Dan Carlin. Maybe not George.
Dan Carlin.
Oh, that's who does Hardcore History. Probably not George.
It says that it was aimed at healing what they saw as an ill society, who had a lot of alcohol-related problems such as alcoholism, family violence,
dancing and smiling,
and saloon-based political corruption. Whatever that means.
Is very interesting. I would love to know more about saloon-based political corruption.
I don't know.
Huh.
Many communities introduced alcohol bans in the late 19th and early 20th century, and enforcement of these new prohibition laws became a topic of debate. There were lots of people that had public outcry against it.
Yeah. Alcoholics.
It was a battle for public morals and health.
Yeah.
Is what the government said. No, it was both. I did not know that it was both parties equally.
The last time we agreed.
Yeah.
Besides slavery pre-1861.
Yes. Well, listen. I would let my slaves go. But first I got to take these slaves away from these guys. Then I'll let mine go.
Once everyone else gets rid of their slaves.
I just need to be the last one to have them. But I'll let them go.
I'm happy to do it. Yeah. I'm happy to let them go. But I'm last. It's the calling shotgun of slave freeing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crack that Weinhard's or what?
Nope, I'm too busy looking at Prohibition. Anyways, I guess old Hank was a pioneer.
Good for him.
In the world of Prohibition. All right, let's pop this bad boy.
I think it's gonna be a good one.
Oh, it didn't pop.
There wasn't much of a pop. There you go.
There you go. Now I'm gonna pour it over ice.
On a big Negroni ice cube. In a Negroni glass, actually. Foam to the top. I like what I'm seeing.
I hope that was good Foley work.
Yeah.
I did go to a film school.
Little fizz.
But not for Foley.
I went to film school.
I went to Dave Foley School.
I went to Mick Foley School.
Have you watched it yet? Have you seen his limp old penis yet?
I haven't seen Dave Foley's shiny new dick on New Kids in the Hall, but I will. How is it? I like the color.
It's delicious.
Yeah? Looks good.
It's very, very creamy.
Nice.
If there's one thing I like, it's cream.
Yeah.
It's not cold though, so I'm gonna let it sit for a second.
Let the giant ice cube do its work.
The key is to pour it on the ice.
Is that scientific?
It's scientific. I'm a scientist.
Hey, you know what's funny?
I'm matter. Do you know that reference?
I'm matter. I know I'm carbon.
It is a Bill Nye the Science Guy reference featuring Sinbad.
Ooh.
Where Bill Nye is explaining what is matter, and so he's giving examples, and then it just cuts to Sinbad going, "I'm matter."
Nice, man. Sinbad on Bill Nye. That's a very 1995 thing.
Split second. That's it. That's all he says. "I'm matter," and then that's it. I hope I'm remembering that wrong, because or else I'm gonna be very sad.
I mean, I'm sure you are. Although it'd be funny if it just absolutely wasn't Sinbad.
It
was literally just
been anything
a guy.
Else, yeah, it could have been literally anything
just
else.
Some other light-skinned black guy in parachute pants.
Light-skinned black guy in parachute pants.
I mean, they used to make a lot of those. They don't anymore.
That's true.
Which is too bad. One of my favorite types of guys.
Yeah.
But they went extinct with, I don't know, 9/11, I guess. Maybe they were all in the tower.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
I was gonna say it's too early for tower talk.
It's too early for tower talk.
Yeah,
that is the second half.
Plenty later.
Of the podcast.
It's a teaser for later. Don't worry. If you think, what if there's no tower talk on this episode? Don't worry.
Guys, worry.
There's tower talk.
Oh no, is Sinbad a weirdo now?
I think it'd be crazy if Sinbad wasn't a weirdo in 2022.
Does he does have Instagram.
Yeah.
He looks terrible.
Sure.
But I mean, he is 100 years old.
I bet he's 63.
Well, he's wearing a mask in that photo, so at least he's not an anti-masker.
I could have seen him being an anti-masker for sure. So good on him. Also, if he's exactly 63, everyone has to send me $63 to paypal.me/notscotthenson. That's for money for me, money for Drew, money for the both of us. Just say in the message with the $63 you send who it's for. And I don't know. Oh, the name of the podcast is The Worst Year of Our Lives / the news.
Frequently
trademark pending.
Yeah. Trademark to be revoked by anyone who has the money or time to trademark that over us.
Yes. Until then.
Yeah.
Until then, we got it.
Do it, you cowards. You won't.
At Not Scott Hansen on Twitter.
At Terrence Hoppaws on everything.
That's all the things. And subscribe to this on YouTube or whatever other podcast machine you use. Your iTunes, your iTunes, your Spotify, your Google, not Amazon, because we can't get on Amazon.
What is it got to take to get us on Amazon?
Me finding different web hosting.
Oh.
Because my site is old and uses HTTP and not HTTPS, and Amazon will not host anything that's not HTTPS because they're cowards.
Thanks, corporate overlord Jeff Bezos.
Because it's a computer virus. Sinbad is 65.
You were close.
Pretty close.
I'm not going to give it to
you. If you don't have to give it to me. P.S. I could not love the way you're drinking that cream soda anymore by dipping your beans in it and then licking your beans. That is fucking delightful.
I got to keep up with appearances.
I hope you drink everything like that from now on.
I was technically getting the ice cube to flip over because it was starting to melt in a V.
Gotcha.
So I flip it over. Now it's in there.
I'm gonna do that with my ice cube too. I like where your head's at. There. Now we're
now lick your fucking bean. That's what I like.
Now our ice cube's convex again. Speaking of beans, we got a kitty related fashion show on Saturday. That was nice.
Yeah, I mean, you got a kitty related fashion show.
So did you. You had a mirror. You had a mirror and me.
I don't know that it's a fashion show for me.
No?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
That was fun.
That was fun, even though I was too fat.
You're too fat and it was tailless.
So
it kind of looked disgusting. But
a little bit.
But besides that, it was great.
It was great.
I enjoyed it. And I think
there's going to be a nice surprise for anyone who is a fan of my wrestling, which is like 3 people.
Come August?
Come what?
The nice surprise.
I guess we won't be wrestling in July, so yeah.
We are wrestling in July, but will you be wearing that in July, or will you be wearing old stuff in July and ruining it?
Oh, yeah, duh. Yeah, it won't be July. Because,
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Watch all our wrestling and watch what Drew wears, because you're gonna enjoy all of it.
Because I'm asking for it.
Because Drew's asking for it.
Look at what I'm
Look
wearing.
what he's wearing. What was I gonna say a minute ago? Oh yeah, you know what's very funny is trying to explain to a gay guy that straight guys, in quotation marks, who have sex with gay guys are gay. But like the person okay, it's Tommy. He's so gay that he thinks there are some like straight guys. Like he mentioned something about like the straight guys he's had sex with. I'm like, those aren't straight guys. he's like, what about the married men with kids I've had sex? They're gay.
Aw,
Tommy,
It's actually kind of really adorable. He lives in a fantasy world where like straight men just sometimes have sex with men.
Yeah, no, they're
like closeted gay men, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm like I understand. I find it difficult to relate to, but I understand where you're coming from. Like, you're so gay, they seem straight-ish, and also they say they're straight.
Yeah, of course.
But Tommy and anyone listening, they're not straight. They're gay men.
It's like, do you think that it's just a matter of they're not having sex with their wife at home, and they don't want to cheat on their wife with another woman because their wife would be mad about them sleeping with another woman, or maybe you accidentally get another woman pregnant, and that's like that could ruin your family, right? So it's like, well, no, I'll just have sex with another man. That way I'm getting some.
I think it's a very small percentage of straight men who just need to cheat so badly that they'll do it with a man.
Yeah.
But I would say by and large, it's people who were gay since day one, who have been pressured by religion, society, family, whatever, to go the quote unquote normal route and like get a wife, have kids. But you're still fucking gay.
Sounds like somebody's speaking from the heart.
Look,
you got real fired up there.
Don't tell my wife and kids about this, okay?
My wife and kids.
Please do not.
There's got to be a percentage that at first are like, I'm horny all the time. I need to fuck, but I just can't, like finding a female that's willing to just like bang you is. It's either too much work or like like I have to do this now. I can't make this work for like a month, 2 months down the line, and then I do it. So they're like, well, a hole's a hole, and as long as nothing's going in me, it's not gay.
That's fair.
Ain't nothing gay about getting your dick sucked.
Certainly not. I also love that I sold last week's podcast to Tommy via child pornography and not gay Australian wrestler love story, which in hindsight was very silly of me.
You buried the lead.
I really buried the lead with him. So apologies for that, but glad you still listened to all of it. He was like, "Why didn't you tell me that part? Why did you try to get me excited with child pornography?" I'm like, I don't know. I thought that part was funny.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
Also, I love the escapades of sleeping with married men.
Love it.
That's very funny.
Yeah. Just a little agent of chaos.
He is a little agent of chaos. He's daddy's little secret.
So that was the news.
Well, that wasn't the entire news.
No, we got other news.
We got news. We still have snacks to open.
Yeah, should we? We have a lot.
We got
actually.
two bags of chips. We got 3 flavors of Twizzlers.
2 of which are good.
2 of which look good. 1 of which looks disgusting. Let's open a bag of chips.
Yeah, let's get into some snacks. What do you want to do?
Do you want smoky pepper bacon?
Yeah, let's check out the...
With a Sasquatch on the front?
Let's check out the Tims. So...
A Sam Squanch?
I don't know how...
A Bigfoot? A Yeti?
A Yeti.
Not the Yeti. That was a mummy.
Ron Reese and toilet paper?
Yeah, in toilet paper.
So I don't know how prevalent Tims are nationally in the U.S. or if it's just sort of Pacific Northwest.
Well, judging by the Sasquatch on it,
true.
I'm going to say it's Pacific Northwest.
And also
where's it made?
Well, I'm going to say somewhere in Washington based on the hashtag WeArePNW on it. But let's find something exact. Distributed by Kennedy Endeavors, a limited liability corporation, Algona, Washington.
What the fuck is Algona?
I have never heard of Algona, Washington.
Algonquin, Washington?
Find me some geography. Yeah, I need to get my bearings before we get into these chips.
Algona, Washington would appear to be...
Or really central, west, not east, not Spokane-ish. If it's from Spokane, I'm going to throw these away.
We've, on the way to Tacoma, drove right past it.
Oh, it's like between Seattle and Tacoma?
It's just south of Auburn.
Okay.
So it's there. It's in the good part.
Are you saying we could have gone to the factory?
Could have gone to the factory.
God damn, I bet they got great tours.
Probably. Maybe we get to meet the Sasquatch.
Oh, sick. That'd be cool. So for those who aren't familiar with Tim's Cascade-style potato chips, I would say they are the best brand of potato chips. They're so good.
They're all right.
But
I don't have a debate on what is the best. I think there's different flavors and styles.
Sure.
And what are I like the what are the Hawaiian ones?
Tim's.
What are the other Hawaiian ones?
The Hawaiian Maui sweet onion ones?
Yeah, that's the one.
Those are made by Tim's.
Well, then maybe it's Tim's.
Which is why exactly. My two favorite specific chips are the Tim's Maui sweet onion. I saw that. I saw that cream soda dip, and Pocky Paqui jalapeno tropical.
Yeah,
those are my two favorite chips. But Tim's makes great stuff. The Tim's sweet onion are great. The Tim's I don't know if it's called Hawaiian barbecue. It's some sort of like sweet and spicy barbecue or
Kimono
something.
Wanalea?
Wanalea. She is sweet and spicy. Yeah. Leia meow.
Leia meow.
They have maybe a mango habanero, which is good. And then what Tim's also does is they do these special batches that are limited time. They did one a while ago that was Parmesan garlic that was really good. And they did another one that was probably pretty good a few months ago. Some sort of Cajun bullshit that looked great. I'm like, I'll get it next time I'm down. And then I wasn't down for 3 months, and it was gone.
I don't need to buy this thing that I'm going to love and never be able to find again right now. I'll wait till the next time.
Fuck.
Like an idiot who doesn't learn.
Like a goddamn idiot. What's it going to take for either of us to learn anything?
One of us is going to have to lose a finger.
Via Amber Heard.
Via Amber Heard. My favorite chips of all time.
What are your favorite chips of all time?
Have not been in existence since, I'm going to say 2001, which were Rave extra salt and vinegar chips. I love a chip that actively just sears off the skin inside your mouth.
It makes your tongue hurt.
I would always have, I think I've said this before on the podcast, I would have hockey practice on Friday. I would go and stop, and I would get Rave extra salt and vinegar chips and a Jolt Cola.
Hell yes.
I would go home, I would watch ECW on TNN and Roller Jam.
Hell yeah.
And by the end of Roller Jam, I would not be able to feel my tongue or taste anything.
You were just ruined until Saturday.
It hurt so bad to even touch my tongue to the roof of my mouth.
But you did it every week.
But I did it every fucking week because they were so goddamn salty and vinegary. I like a good salt and vinegar, and
I don't. I'm not a vinegar guy. But I respect those who do. How not 100% true. I love a balsamic glaze.
Okay.
Not balsamic vinegar, but like reduced so it's sweeter, and a little drizzle of that over a caprese salad. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Sure.
Otherwise, vinegar can mostly fuck off, unless it's just an ingredient in ketchup or barbecue sauce.
See,
or something.
I don't actually like
You're not
vinegar.
You're not
per se.
You're not a put vinegar on your fries guy.
No, absolutely not. I did not realize that they were made by Old Dutch.
Oh, Old Dutch made Rave.
Brave.
That was their like late '90s, early aughts extreme.
So Old Dutch has made two of my favorite chips: Rave extra salt and vinegar and baked Old Dutch salt and vinegar.
Oh, there you go.
God damn it!
Way to go, Old Dutch. So Old Dutch giving Tim's a run for their money.
Yeah,
as far as
both of the one of those
Bofa?
hasn't been in existence for 20 years, and the other one seems to have gone extinct like now. So.
Yeah.
Man,
sad.
Rave salt and pepper. I don't remember that one.
Interesting.
Rave jalapeno cheddar.
I bet I would have gotten that at some point. 'Cause
Rave.
That's my flavor.
Rave buffalo wings.
Sure. I like a buffalo wing, but I don't like when they throw ranch in there.
Rave roasted chicken.
I would try it. I mean, meat flavored chips are weird, but I would try it. And also, we'll be literally eating meat flavored chips right now.
Yeah, I know.
Literally right now.
Maybe. I was really hoping that it would take me to like, I don't know, somebody on eBay who was selling a thing of Rave salt and vinegar, but unfortunately for me, that doesn't exist.
My two favorite extinct chips were the early mid '90s Doritos Taco Supreme. Doritos has since redone taco every now and then, just taco. Now, and they're good. They're not as good as I remember Taco Supreme being. I don't know if they're the same recipe and I'm just remembering them with rose-colored glasses, or if they are a different thing. They're fine, but they're not as exciting as I remember the old ones being. And the other one, do you remember Pringles? I think Pringles Select.
Yeah.
They came in a bag. They were not in the tennis ball canister.
Yes.
Pringles Select Parmesan garlic. Fantastic.
I don't remember them.
Yeah, they were
I probably
awesome.
did have them at one point, but
Yeah.
Oh, Rave extra salt and vinegar. God damn.
Are you trying to find some Rave on eBay?
No,
Some
yeah,
20-year-old
I
chips?
already looked and like it's given me nothing. So, those were so good.
So, back to Tim's. So, the new special batch, brought to us again from Cody in the care package. Special batch number 25. Not to be confused with special batch number 504 Cajun, which is probably good. I don't know. I'll never have it.
Never know.
Smoky pepper bacon. And I believe this was a last-minute call by Cody, because it sounded like he was going to get something spicy. And he said, Scott, do you like spicy chips?
Yeah.
I'm like, Scott likes spicy chips.
Yeah.
And he's like, I made a midnight hour, a 25th hour decision.
Oh.
And went with more savory than spicy, which brings us to Tim's special batch number 25, smoky pepper bacon, and I am intrigued by it. So let's.
You're gonna be disappointed.
You're going to be disappointed.
You're gonna be disappointed by how much I like it.
Oh,
No, I don't know.
let's see. They're good. Definitely bacony. Oh, second bite was better than the first. I was gonna say could still use more pepper, but I got more pepper in the second bite. Yeah, pretty good.
I could eat a small bag,
Yeah,
but I don't need a full bag.
I'm not gonna eat this whole bag right now.
As he goes back to get more.
Well, I'm not gonna eat none of it.
No, it's either the whole thing or none. Those are your options.
Yeah, those are nice.
Bro,
Now,
of the Twizzlers, we've got Twizzler Twists Key Lime Pie.
now
which is one of the filled ones.
I was going to say, don't undersell.
I actually believe they're all filled.
Oh, even the third one?
I think the third one is also filled.
Oh boy. I don't know if that's better or worse.
No, it doesn't say on the package filled. The other two do.
Okay.
So it might just be regular.
So we got filled key lime pie.
And then we got filled sweet and sour with a cherry kick and a citrus punch.
That sounds really good.
Well, one's cherry and one's lemon, so you got to get one of each and bite them both.
Oh, they're not combined.
I think it's separate.
Okay,
I think
so
it's a mixed bag.
You got to double them up. Okay. And then the third, and again, let's be clear, Twizzlers.
Twizzlers. This is licorice.
Twizzlers
technically
makes licorice.
Hershey's chocolate.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm not talking about anything.
The fuck are you talking about? Twizzlers Hershey chocolate licorice twists.
I don't think chocolate and licorice really go together.
I don't think licorice goes together with much.
This is very much melted together.
Nice.
All right, here's.
This took the long bus trip back from.
I think I bought it like this. I think it was already melted together.
Nice.
All right. Make sure you get one of each.
Obviously.
Smells good.
I'm not an asshole.
Well,
I don't know if I should be having the potentially best one first, but here we are. Give me a red. Give me a yellow. You're chomping. What are your
no, I just
initial
got like a
thoughts?
little bit of the sauce.
The sauce. That's what you don't hear too much when it comes to licorice twists. Is the sauce. They smell good.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Oh, these are great, and they remind me of something. They remind me of an old candy
Yeah.
from 25 years ago.
When you were -10.
When I was -10. All these are good. Winner.
Yeah, this is great.
Absolute winner, Drew.
The lemon one. The lemon. Adding that lemon taste in there is perfect.
Oh, you've done well today. I don't even care how bad the chocolate ones are. These are nice.
It's a real good tang to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than I was expecting
Yeah.
from Twizzlers. There's some
Must be the filling.
some legitimate sourness to it, which I like.
Huh.
The rest are going to be so disappointing.
I bet the key lime's pretty good.
Key lime's got potential. The chocolate. Hey, look. I don't want to be a negative Nancy. Maybe chocolate Twizzlers are the new flaming hot Mountain Dew.
Wow.
Maybe it's going to be another pleasant surprise. Maybe nothing bad can ever happen again.
Yeah, great.
What am I going to do? Get COVID again next week?
Yep.
Impossible.
I need should have had a palate cleanser in between these. Let's have pickles. Those are palate cleanser.
What's with these individually wrapped pickles I'm seeing?
They're for me and for you.
That should not be an item
That's how you
sold.
cleanse a palate. Yeah, I got them at the 7-Eleven right next to the packaged hard-boiled eggs. The Kelly Summers special.
The classic.
Yeah, it's good. It's so good. I'm real happy
These
I
are
saw
so
that
good.
one.
Yeah.
That one was kind of buried on the display at the back or the bottom. So I was
really?
like, I'm glad I looked down because I saw the chocolate one first and was like, no, that's got to be a misprint.
No.
There's no way they made chocolate licorice. I'm a licorice all sorts man.
You are an all sorts
And
man.
they're pretty good, but I don't know about that.
I'm not an all sorts man.
Well, that's because I had grandparents who fed it to me when I was younger. So I guess I just kind of like associate it with my grandparents.
My grandparents were just like fruit hard candies.
I don't know why, but I expected
Gay.
you to say
My grandparents were
My grandparents were dead by the time I was born.
What ages was I for all my grandparents' deaths?
Oh, this is an awful segue.
We don't like this?
That is terrible.
My mom's mom, I was 14
So yesterday.
yesterday. My mom's dad, I was 17. My dad's dad, I was 23. And my dad's mom, I was 32. And that's all of them. They're all fucking dead.
My dad's dad, I was 13. My dad's mom, I was 24. My mom's dad, I was also like 22, maybe. And then
Mom's
my
still kicking.
Mom is
Against all odds and the will of God.
and the wishes of some family members.
And the wishes of multiple family members. Alive.
Alive.
In defiance of God and nature. How many great-grandparents did you have when you were born?
2.
I had 3.
Both my great-grandmas. Both of my great-grandpas died incredibly young. One was a full-blown alcoholic, and the other one's heart exploded at like 53.
Nice. Also, you would have 4 great-grandmas and 4 great-grandpas.
Oh, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. I had 3 great-grandmas when I was born. No men. All long dead.
3 great-grandmothers.
When you were born?
Yeah. Yeah. My dad's side of the family is really convoluted, and who's really my great-grandmother and who's not. It's a real...
A lot of debate.
It's a lot of family secrets and...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Secrets and lies?
Secrets and lies, yeah. Sex, lies, and videotape.
Ooh.
There's a lot of that.
I like that. I had two of the 3 of my great grandmothers died. Yeah, I think one when I was 3, one when I was 5, and then one when I was like I don't know, 15 or something. She lived to 103.
Wow.
So yeah,
What?
whenever I can't remember around what year that was.
One of mine was 98, 97, 98.
Good numbers.
And then the other one was much younger. The other 2 were much younger.
Yeah.
Every one of my family dies young, Scott, so don't get too attached to me. Because I'm going to die young.
Well, as that, everything I love goes away.
That's true. You just got to wait a couple.
Amp organic energy drink and you.
Just got to wait till I'm in my late 40s and my heart explodes.
No, you just got to get to your late 40s and then sandbag people trying to give you a double suplex.
Didn't even leave the ground.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. All right, what's next? The other chips or the other good Twizzlers?
Let's do the other good Twizzlers.
Okay, let's do key lime filled Twizzlers.
I like goo in my candy.
Me too.
I like Gushers. I like filled Twizzlers. A third example.
I'm gonna eat 2 at the same time.
Look at you.
Like
Like the other 2, only they're both the same flavor this time. I'm gonna go 1 because I'm ladylike, and I can only fit so much in my mouth.
Kind of underwhelming.
Much less flavor than the other. Much less.
Yeah. Not quite as potent.
No. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I wouldn't get it again knowing the...
Yeah, the sweet and sour
what,
ones.
What do they... Do they have benefit? Sweet and sour. Okay, yeah, sweet and sour. Cherry kick and citrus punch. Okay. Those. Yeah. Knowing those are out there, I wouldn't bother with the key lime. But knowing the chocolate's out there, I probably would get the key lime.
What if the chocolate is...
What if it blows my mind?
What if it's the new Mountain Dew?
I'll keep it on the table. But I have a personal off-pod Mountain Dew Flaming Hot sitting in my bar fridge right now.
Yep.
Just for me.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's one of those things, like a weird combo you wouldn't think of. Then you have it and you're like, oh, this actually works really well together.
Like your penis in a man's ass. You're like, who'd have thought this would work?
Who would have thought? Me, a straight man.
A straight man who has sex with men sometimes.
Casual gay sex would go, like the numbers would go down so much if women would just have sex with people.
The only thing stopping men from having sex all the time is women. So if y'all change, ladies,
You're the problem. You are the problem.
if you could also just be horny creeps.
If you could just
Everything would be
masturbate
fine.
in some of the weirdest places, like hunched over, like a gargoyle, looking at your phone on silent.
Sitting down in the shower stall.
In your parked car in the underground parking of Metrotown.
I've done that before. It's pretty fun.
Sitting down
Sitting
in the
down
shower.
in the shower stall. Because like sometimes I'm in the shower.
Yeah.
I want to do it. I'm like, what? I'm gonna stand for the whole time.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I need to get an elderly person shower seat.
Yeah, but doesn't the water work against you?
You got to get your shower head aiming correctly. Otherwise, it's gonna be annoying.
But then you're gonna get cold
No,
because the water's not hitting you.
there's way. No, you want the water hitting you in the right spot at the right angle.
So you want to face away from the shower head?
Absolutely.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's ways.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
but
glad-
it's a tight spot though. Like
it's a tight spot.
it's hard to get up afterwards.
I would imagine so. Yeah. You're in a weird position.
But it's worth it.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I'll try this next time. Next time this comes up, I'll finish because when you finish, you're finished. And what? Now I gotta figure out how to stand up in this like cramped, slippery area. So next time I'll finish, shut the shower off from sitting, kick open the door, and like roll out of the shower.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll try that.
Then you only have to get up on the floor, which is in theory not slippery.
Yeah, and wide
And wide, yeah.
wide
Then,
open.
then you can do a kip up.
And I'll probably have the added friction of a bath mat type situation. So yeah, I think that's the better way. But I have to, because you have to get over the lip of the shower stall. So it's not an easy roll.
No.
But it's probably still easier than standing up.
Maybe.
We'll try it. Guys, I'll try this and report back.
Keep us
And
informed.
let us know if you have any jerking off in the shower tips, guys or ladies, whatever you like. I'm interested to hear.
I don't know that I've ever jerked off in a shower.
Really? I mean, I don't always, but when I do, it's very interesting. Is that the Dos Equis guy? Is that what he says?
Yeah, that's the exact. You nailed it. I don't always jerk off, but when I do, it's interesting.
I don't always jerk off in the shower, but when I do, yeah. Really, never jerked off in the shower. Do you need?
I don't think so.
Do you need visuals? Is it hard for you to go just off the dome?
Yeah, like most of the time.
Yeah.
But if it's been a while, then yeah.
Let's say more than 36 hours.
More than 36 hours.
Yeah.
Um,
Than anything.
I don't know.
Than like a plant that looks like a nice lady.
there's lots of factors that go into
Ins and outs.
into the answer of this question. Did I have? Is it early in the morning? Did I just wake up and had morning wood, and then
Yeah.
it went away? Then I got up, and I was like, okay, now's the time.
Sure.
Then, yeah, maybe I could just be like, oh, well, I was just hard, so just get hard again.
So yes, but I don't want to have to get it again after I just had morning wood.
Okay.
Like if I'm gonna jerk off in the morning, I'm gonna try to just run it straight through from the get up boner.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to. What? I have to get two. You're asking me, a 23-year-old man, to get 2 boners in the AM?
That is a tough ask.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
It's a tough axe. It's a small axe by Steve McQueen.
That's the thing though, is like sometimes I wake up with it, but I'm still tired. So I don't.
Oh no! I
don't want.
I feel you on there for sure. Yeah.
And then I go back to sleep, but when I wake up the second time, it's gone.
Yeah. No. Not 9 times out of 10. That's where I'm at.
But I'm still thinking like,
Yeah.
well, I already obviously,
Yeah.
obviously my body wants me to, although it's not even connected to arousal.
No, not at all.
So you just get boners whenever you get boners.
Yeah, like 9 times out of 10, I'll have the morning wood and be too tired or just not have the desire to do anything about it. But there's the one time where the not related to desire morning wood happens to match up with some kind of horniness, and then I'll try to get it all done in one shot.
Yeah. Can you remember the last time
I jerked off? No.
you got one, like, apropos of nothing? You haven't thought about anything.
Oh, just like
nothing sexual
out of nowhere
and
boner?
Do you even remember the last time you got one of those?
No, it's been a really long
Yeah,
time.
like, I guess because you get older and then your body doesn't do that.
Yeah.
But, like, I remember I
don't like phantom high school boners. Yeah, no, it's been it's been since high school, so probably 3-4 years at this point. Yeah,
I got a lot of those. I got a lot of phantom high school boners.
I didn't get a lot. I was.
Well, you were surrounded by dudes.
I was surrounded by dudes. That was probably part of it.
Chinese dudes.
Also, I was mostly asexual until I was like 21. And then since I was 23.
It is, I mean, whatever. Live your life, make your own decisions, do what you want. It's wild to me that the whole time I've known you, you've never had a partner.
No.
Which is bizarre.
No. Yeah.
But also we know of somebody else who's never had that.
It's true. I fucked.
And I've known him longer.
Yeah, I fucked. Yeah. Not a lot, but I fucked.
Not a lot.
I'm not gonna come out here and
I'm not gonna come in here and say I fuck all the time.
Yeah, I've got an all-star batting average, but last partner I had was
before I met you.
We met in 2004. Yeah, it was 2001, pushing into 2003.
I bet you were pushing into 2003.
Well, I pushed under in 2003. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, and before that had some girlfriends, but I don't know. I guess I'm a different person than I was 20 years ago, but I've always felt that I've never been happier in a relationship than single. So I didn't bother.
Tell me about it.
Yep.
Yep.
And no one else in my life is doing much to convince me otherwise.
Yeah. Well, everybody's
actually literally one person was, and then that went down in fucking flames.
Yeah. Well, it's not for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody.
Girls, they're not for everybody.
They're not for everybody. Guys are for everybody.
Yeah, guys are guys are type O blood. They're the universal donor.
This is a dudes for dudes podcast.
For dudes by dudes.
For dudes by dudes. Not by dudes.
BI dudes.
Yeah, BI dudes. P.S. You're gay. I don't. That was an interesting train of dead grandparents. How much do you jerk
how
off?
Did that start
Random
with dead
boners
grandparents?
Don't have sex with women.
This is such a good podcast.
This is such a bizarre.
This is the best podcast.
I love it when people ask me what the podcast is about, and I have to nervously laugh and go, "Well, it started as wrestling."
If you just listen to the last half hour, it's a really good film podcast.
I said it started as wrestling, and then it was wrestling in movies, and then it became sort of like a satirical comedy kind of thing, but with other topics thrown in. When really it's about us pretending we're not gay, and us pretending we're not pedophiles, and us pretending that we're not pro-Trump and 9/11 deniers.
Drew, you already said gay. You don't need to be redundant and say pedophile. This is my favorite show. Look, this always has been, and always will be the #1 alt-right wrestling podcast on the internet. That's what it is.
That's a thing. That's a spicy meatball. R.I.P. 2 dimes.
What was his name?
Tony Donovan.
Holy shit, that might actually be right. I was not expecting you to have a clue.
I think I only knew that because I saw the release thing.
Yeah.
What's the other one's name?
Chase Hasty.
I believe it's
Glenn Tennis.
I believe it's Stax.
Well, no, I know the nickname. The nicknames were Stacks and Two Dimes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. This is the alt-right wrestling portion of the podcast. So a guy who had 3 matches got fired yesterday.
Yeah.
We're thinking for something bad.
Well, the only thing that they said was
Policy issues.
Policy issues, and I think the only thing
are we thinking anti-vax?
No,
or is WWE done with caring about COVID?
I think they're done with that.
Okay.
I think it was.
Did he fuck a child?
No, they don't care about that. Are you
I was
kidding me?
say because the current United States champion tried to, and he's fine.
Yeah.
He just had to go back to developmental for a few months.
He shared a
needle
cryptic statement after his release.
I like that. Oh, he shared it. Well, I don't know if that's going to be the most unbiased
Former
thing.
WWE NXT 2.0 superstar Troy Donovan, not Tony Donovan.
No, can't get Tony. You think Tony Donovan's going to team with Tony D'Angelo? That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Get it together.
He has insisted that he has learned from his mistakes.
What were the mistakes?
In his first post, he did not clarify what issues led to his abrupt departure. Mistakes happened, and lessons are learned. And thank fans for their support. While not confirmed, it's believed that he is subject to a 30-day non-compete clause.
What was it? What gets you fired from WWE?
Well,
anti-vax doesn't.
Does not.
Pro-Trump doesn't.
The speculation
pedophile
on it
doesn't.
Was that it was a drug-related thing because they are still relatively tight on drug-related stuff.
But not weed and not steroids.
Yeah, so it must have been meth or coke or something. Or there is also the rumor that maybe he had an OnlyFans. And because I think they are very strong on.
They would be on that, especially for dudes.
But it might not even necessarily be porn. Like it's because you have maybe it was like a hidden one that wasn't associated to his wrestling name.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to make.
You're not allowed to make any of your own money off your name. So yeah, it could have been something like that. I hope that it's drugs.
I hope it was a feet-centric OnlyFans.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's way more fun than drugs.
Or an armpits centric.
Cake farts.
Cake farts. Cake farts. Cake giant.
Oh man. Yeah. So what's Stax's name? I think
I'll give you $1 billion if you.
It's like a Chase or a Chandler or Courtney.
Courtney.
Or a Colton with an H. Yeah, what the fuck is he?
I'll tell you right now.
Troy 2 Dimes Donovan and Stacks. I like that they were all involved in like a fairly big angle on TV, and now one of them is just gone, and they have to pretend.
That's okay. They inherited the other ones.
That's true. The Italians bought some Mexicans, even though only one of the 3 is Mexican.
Yeah, one's Filipino American, and the other one is Peruvian or Paraguayan.
Ooh, Paraguayan. They're Paragays?
They are, in fact, a Paragays. Do you know that he's not? They're not even listed on the NXT 2.0 roster.
That's sad.
Like Tony D'Angelo is.
Only Tony, not his little buddies.
Tony D'Angelo doesn't even have a Wikipedia page, so I guess I have to go to the wrestling one.
A cage match.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Tony D'Angelo and his partner of Channing.
It was a weird C.
Lorenzo.
Channing Lorenzo. Now that's an NXT name.
Formerly Jake Tucker. Trained by noted cool guy Glenn Jacobs.
Oh. The mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee. Knox County. Knoxville's a real city. AKA the Big Red Retard.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Tony D'Angelo has had 16 matches.
In his life.
In his career.
Yeah, and like his first professional match was like on national TV.
Yep.
That's a lot of pressure. Like, I would not have liked to have my first professional match in must have been way back in probably 2019 or 2003 on national TV as opposed to at the Cloverdale Arena.
Shannon Lorenzo has had 2, 4, 5 NXT matches.
Pretty good. And the dearly departed Troy Donovan has had 3. I looked them up.
6.
Oh, I think
NXT level up.
Pardon me. 3 televised.
I mean, it's on YouTube, Scott.
Televised. On television.
Oh, he was almost undefeated.
Sad.
What a shame for poor Troy Donovan. So yeah, it must like that. That was the speculation, is that maybe it's OnlyFans or maybe it's
OnlyFans or drugs.
Because
I like either of those.
Pedophilia does not get you fired.
Yeah.
Unless you're James Ellsworth.
Yes.
Because you're ugly.
Because if you're ugly. Yeah. You can't be ugly and a pedophile.
Yeah.
You can be Austin Theory's ugly.
Yeah, but look at that body.
But look at that body. Yeah, Austin Theory's a butterface.
Yeah.
Like he has an undeniably great body, but his face is disgusting.
Yeah, it's busted.
He has an Attack on Titan face.
Yes, he does.
Like, he ate Aaron Yeager's mother. For anyone who watches WWE and Attack on Titan, what a great joke.
What a reference. Yeah, what a reference. That is for the top 1%.
That slice, that little slice of the demographic.
That is for the 1% that are stealing all the piss and shit and cum.
Exactly. I guess like a Velveteen Dream was good looking enough to get away with being a gay pedophile for close to a year before finally enough was. Well, I mean, he was his whole life, but before publicly.
No, Scott, he only became a pedophile later in life when women wouldn't have sex with him.
That's right.
So he went instead of going to straight men who have gay sex, he immediately went to children.
Man.
Those are your 2 options. Have gay sex with a straight man or have sex with children. Those are your 2 options.
I wish I had brought a second Pepsi. I'm gonna crush these in 8 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm to it.
They're that good.
I'm 2 a day in it.
And then you're not gonna be sleeping.
I'm not gonna be good. No. But
you're gonna be up for 24 hours straight.
I'm going on a Nitro Pepsi bender.
Okay. I'll see you never.
Yeah, next episode's going to be fun.
Yeah. And then the episode after you've run out where you...
the crash?
The crash.
Oh, that's the crash is going to be...
You're going to get the crash hollies.
Tough. And speaking of all that, that's not the most interesting wrestling news this week.
Nope.
And just a heads up, I'm assuming based on time, we're not going to be able to get to the other news. So...
I mean, we're at an hour.
So we're not. So... Teaser for next week, unless more funny wrestling news comes up, because that always takes precedence.
This is a wrestling podcast.
Australian anime correspondent Leo Larkin sent us a very good story that we'll get to next week. But this week, Jeff Hardy got his 3rd DUI. So here's the deal with Jeff Hardy. The Hardy Boys, Jeff and Matt, lied their way into WWE in 1995 when they were, I believe,
15 and 16?
15 and 16 tops.
Yeah, I think it was 15 and 16.
Yeah, both saying they were 18.
And why bother checking?
Who's going to...
Well...
Who could even check? It was 1995.
Yeah, and I also think that their dad would have just lied for them, probably. It's North Carolina. They're scum.
It's Norcare.
Norcare.
So
car.
And they're a very famous tag team. They're very innovative in their style in terms of just both like high flying and risk taking, and a lot of jumping off ladders and falling through tables.
Yep.
And I guess when you jump off enough ladders, through enough tables,
Yeah.
you develop serious substance abuse issues.
Yes.
Mainly-
Also, being from North Carolina.
Also being from North Carolina. Mainly Jeff. Matt, I think, has stayed largely clean and just decided to become bow-legged.
Didn't he
That was
almost burn down his house with a meth lab?
That was Jeff.
Jeff burned down Matt's house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Matt's ever... Like, Matt is really the Mark Briscoe of the brothers. Just the normal brother who's like, can you fucking tone it down a little bit? Like, everything you do, I also get in trouble for. So, could you not?
Yeah.
But, so Jeff has been hired and fired by WWE 3 times? Or just 2?
World Wrestling Federation
3.
until 2003. Then brought back...
Fired in 03, fired in 09.
Yeah. And then brought back in 2017.
And fired/quit in 2021.
Yeah.
When he faked being drunk,
yeah.
but also just might have actually been drunk. But like, I believe he actually wanted to leave.
Yes.
So whatever, because he wanted to, because his brother Matt had already
Matt was already gone.
left and gone to AEW, and Jeff presumably wanted to join him. And the way he left, I was like, is AEW even gonna want him, or are they gonna see him? Because like, the reason he left was like, he showed up to a show, was really like, acted really weirded out of it, and left halfway through the match, and then WWE said, go to rehab or you're fired, and he's like, I will take door number 2.
No.
Exactly. I'm never gonna go to rehab.
No.
And then so he was eligible to go to AEW, and people were thinking, I mean, they can hire him because you can get the Hardy Boys back together, but Jeff is a real fucking wild card. But they picked him up immediately, and it seemed like he was doing pretty good. They had some matches together. He had some singles matches. Fairly recently had like a pretty wild match with Pacific Northwest superstar and creep Darby Allin. Where Jeff took like a pretty nasty spill through some chairs.
Yep.
And shit.
Yep.
And
the side of the steps.
And the side of the steel ring steps. And then shortly after that had a big pay-per-view match, the Hardy Boys against the Young Bucks, where Jeff looked like he shouldn't have been medically allowed to wrestle.
Yep.
This is covering some ground. It's the roughest he's ever looked. I guess besides the one match with Sting where he was
they had
completely
to
out of his mind.
Yeah. Where they had to hold him down and pin him.
Presuming he was clean during this match, this is the worst he's ever looked sober.
Yeah.
And then yesterday...
I got his history of legal issues.
Nice. And then yesterday, day before. Oh, and stemming from that match with the Young Bucks, this coming tomorrow, if you're listening to this on drop day, they're doing a big three-way tag ladder match for the tag titles of the Hardy Boys, the Young Bucks, and the champions, the Jurassic Express. Not to be confused with Jurassic World Dominion, a notably bad movie. All-time terrible performance from Campbell Scott. George C. Scott's son, which I always forget.
Huh.
Yeah.
They should remake
Hardcore with Campbell Scott, and he could suck in that too.
Yeah.
You know what? He was good in season 3 of Damages.
Uh-huh.
I think.
You think? Now you got to go back and rewatch it again to see.
And people were like, hey, we saw Jeff at the pay-per-view really recently looking super rough in a regular tag match, and now you want to put him in a ladder match where he has to climb high stuff and probably jump off high stuff and fall off high stuff and get really, really hurt. So I think my personal theory is that Jeff's solution to this was to get his 3rd DUI so as to not have to do this dangerous tag match.
Correct?
Yeah. So that's where we're at. What do we got in terms of legal history?
So September 11th,
2001?
2009.
Oh.
He was arrested on charges of trafficking in controlled prescription pills and possession of anabolic steroids.
Was he...
After a search of his house yielded 262 Vicodin pills, 180 Soma, 555 milliliters of anabolic steroids, a residual amount of powder cocaine, and drug paraphernalia. Over a year later, the district attorney announced that Hardy would plead guilty to the charges.
So that 2009 one, he was either world champion then or had very recently
been world champion.
Yeah, because he was world champion sometime during that summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then September 8th, 2011, so almost exactly
2 years to the day.
later, he was sentenced to 10 days in jail, 30 months of probation, and paid a fine of $100,000. His jail sentence was from October 3rd to October 13th, 2011. On July 13th, 2019, Hardy was arrested in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for public intoxication. Mm-hmm. On October 3rd, 2019, Hardy was arrested and charged with driving while impaired in Monroe County, North Carolina. And then on June 12th, 2022, Hardy was arrested in Volusia County, Florida, on charges of driving with a suspended license, violating restrictions placed on his license, and a felony DUI.
Felony, you say? That's, he's probably going to go to jail?
Yeah, I betcha. Betcha he will.
Huh.
But he needs to.
He does need to.
He needs to get clean.
He's pretty fucked up. Man. So,
one-time WWE
champion,
goes. Two-time world heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
5 Intercontinentals, 1 Euro, 1 United States,
bunch of tag,
3 Hardcore, 1 Lightweight, 1 SmackDown tag, 1 Raw tag, 6 WWE WWF tag, 1 WCW tag.
Oh yeah.
He was the 18th Triple Crown champion.
Good for him.
He was the 9th Grand Slam champion under the original format. And he's the only winner of the Terry Runnels Invitational Tournament.
The tit. Love it.
And a 2-time Slammy Award winner.
Was the tit finals that Hardy's versus Edge and Christian ladder match?
Yeah.
That was good. Possibly, dare I say, the only good wrestling match in 1999.
Yep.
An absolute dog shit year for wrestling that made some of the most money of all time.
Yep. Yeah. Until now.
Until now, yeah. Actually paling in comparison now because of fucking TV rights fees.
Yes.
And that's the news. So, hey, Drew, speaking of September 11th.
Oh!
Huh?
What a segue.
It's a good thing we script all these out beforehand.
Was an
Imagine having to ad-lib this shit every week.
An inside job. Imagine what this podcast would be like if you and I actually had some kind of format or plan or ideas or any form of professionalism as opposed to just saying racisms.
But where would be the fun?
I don't know. The fun part is the racism.
Exactly.
It's not about the journey, Scott. It's about the racisms we set along the way.
Open the chocolate Twizzlers. This is undoubtedly a mistake.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
They smell like chocolate. I'm only having one.
Go ahead and tear that in half. Let's see what we're gonna do. These are decidedly not filled.
Not filled.
Oh, it kind of tastes like chocolate. It is the texture.
It's not awful though. It just doesn't.
It's not awful. It's just weird. It is the exact texture of a Twizzler. Nothing is different, but it tastes like chocolate. It's strange. It's not disgusting.
No, but I don't need to eat more than the one I just ate.
This will be the only one I'm eating. We will finish that sweet and sour one.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
It kind of tastes like a Pop-Tart.
Yes. It's that level of chocolate.
Yeah. It tastes like a s'mores Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
But in gross licorice form.
Yeah, that is not the mouthfeel I want for chocolate.
No. I want creamy and smooth.
Absolutely.
I like my chocolate the way I like my men.
Creamy and smooth.
Creamy and smooth. And all over my face.
And never dark.
And never dark. I'm a white chocolate man. White is right.
I'm not I understand. Well, I'm not a white chocolate. I'm not a dark chocolate.
I'm not a man.
I'm a milk chocolate man. I like white chocolate as part of things. White chocolate works great with certain things. White chocolate raspberry, fantastic. But I don't.
Yeah. I know. I'm a big chocolate orange. Terry's chocolate orange.
Terry's,
I'm a big Terry's chocolate orange.
I will say white chocolate is the only chocolate I like with any kind of fruit. Milk chocolate raspberry acceptable.
Okay.
That's it. I do not want any kind of brown chocolate with orange. White chocolate's okay, but any like strong flavored fruit really fucks with chocolate and coffee for me.
Okay.
People are trying to get orange in coffee now. I would prefer you didn't. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a could you not.
I mean, I'm not against it, but I also like Terry's chocolate oranges. So
I'll allow. Hey, lots of people do. They're popular.
That-
I can't do chocolate orange.
I told you about when
Vanilla orange, phenomenal.
Sure. I told you about when I was a kid and I used to mix orange juice and chocolate milk.
Yeah,
right?
that's truly. I mean, that less people did that than like
I might have been the only
Terry's
one.
chocolate orange.
Might have
Didn't
been
it
the only
curdle?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I still chugged it.
yeah, of course
I
it
still
did.
chugged it. And I don't know, I never got sick. I never got sick. I used to do it all the time.
That is commitment
And it
to
wasn't
chocolate orange
and
flavor.
it wasn't just orange juice and chocolate milk. It was orange juice,
no,
milk,
no,
and then syrup.
Hershey's
syrup.
No,
That's what it was.
no.
Yeah.
That's so much worse.
How?
That the syrup, I can't explain why, but it makes it so much worse. For that syrup to come anywhere in contact with orange juice is disgusting.
What if I just did the chocolate syrup in the orange juice? No milk.
Less curdling.
Yeah.
I'd say that is one notch less gross.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
What about milk?
Listen to me.
What about
Don't.
just the milk in the orange juice, no chocolate?
I actually think that's no different. Adding the chocolate to milk and orange juice doesn't make it any grosser.
Okay.
I think once you're curdling the milk, you've ceilinged out on gross.
What about curds and whey?
What, you a Little Miss Muffet type?
Yeah.
What is a tuffet?
Her ass.
Little Miss Muffet sat in her ass.
Sat on her ass. I just picture Dice Man saying that.
Hickory dickory dock. I used to date Kelly LeBrock. Now I'm alone. No one calls me on the phone, and I wear weightlifting gloves round the clock. Hey!
Hey.
What a guy.
What a guy.
He was in a Woody Allen movie.
Yes, he was.
And he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was. Remember when he was on It's Always Sunny? As he was Frank?
Yeah.
Was it Candace Cameron Bure?
Candace Cameron Bure.
As Charlie. Haley Joel Osment as Mac.
Yeah. Good casting.
Shale Sonnen as Dennis.
Yes, also good casting.
Exhibit as Sweet D.
Of course.
And the Dice Man is Frank.
And Dice. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Well, I guess we got to talk about Spike Lee.
Or
All right.
we can open that last bag of chips.
Okay, do that. We got
Jalapenitos.
Jalapenitos.
El
which-
Sabroso.
Sabroso is the brand, I guess, and
Yeah.
these are jalapenitos by Sabroso.
They are. They are nacho chips with 3 cheeses and jalapeno.
3 cheese jalapeno. I mean,
What are the cheeses?
I like that. What are the cheeses? Well, we're probably talking cheddar jack mozza.
It doesn't actually.
If it does, okay, listen to me. If nowhere on that package does it tell the 3 cheeses, we're not opening it. We're throwing it straight in the garbage.
It says cheddar,
Yes, Jack. Come on. Don't be a bitch. Give me Jack.
Romano,
Okay, interesting.
and Parmesan.
Not the 3 I would have guessed, but 3 good cheeses. Pleasant bouquet.
It just kind of. No, I'm too far away from the microphone. Just kind of tell. It smells like a taco chip.
It was pretty good.
Not as much flavor as I expected.
I'm getting a lot more corn chip flavor than cheese and jalapeno flavor. Would you agree?
I'm getting almost no jalapeno flavor.
Now, if I told you I was a gay man, you would agree.
I've seen you.
Okay. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I'd have to charge.
Somebody just lit off a high-powered explosive outside.
Yeah, I
my
think I just
apartment.
heard a bazooka.
Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of jalapeno.
I want way more. I want more dust. These need to be raved up.
Yes.
Somebody
Rave them.
Someone needs to rave these chips.
Rave the chips. Yeah, not really not as much flavor and spicy as I would
I'm
like.
barely getting one cheese, let alone three. Yeah, those need more dust. You are going ham on that Gatorade. You fucked that bottle up. Jesus Christ.
I drank half of it in one masterful gulp.
Crushed it. God damn.
I don't know. Those chips make me thirsty.
These chips are making me thirsty.
All right. I guess we should get to the thing that this podcast is about.
I guess we should get to the title of the podcast. How are we for time?
We are at 1 hour, 15 minutes.
That's...
And 19, 20, 21, 22, 24. Fuck.
That's a nice preamble is what that is.
Well, that's what everyone's here for.
That's the show. So, we're here to talk about Spike Lee's 25th Hour 2002.
Spike.
I'm just guessing it's 2002. It could be any year, right?
Yeah.
Or is it very, very specifically 2002?
It's not like there's any major plot point that is involved. Then this is an allegory for the entire fucking movie.
Yeah.
Now, I always get this movie confused.
I get it confused with 21 Grams just in title. And also, 7 Pounds was the sequel to 21 Grams because they needed to up the ante.
I always get this confused with, I'll tell you the name of the movie once I see the poster and go, yep, that's the one.
Another 2002 movie, The Pianist. Do you get this confused with The Pianist?
It's the penis.
Do you get this confused with Death to Smoochie?
Oh, I like A Death to Smoochie.
I also like Death to Smoochie.
I always got this movie, like, not based on anything other than it was around similar times. So 1997's The Brave.
Okay.
Starring Johnny Depp, which is, I believe... Johnny Depp and
he plays a redheaded Scottish girl, and his mom turns into a bear.
Marlon Brando. He's a down on his luck American Indian. Recently,
he really fucking walks the razor's edge.
He does, but he looks like it, so it's fine.
And talks like it sometimes for no reason. And then sometimes he's British.
He's released from jail. Is offered the chance to star as the victim of a snuff film.
Ooh.
The resulting pay of which will greatly help his poverty-stricken family.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but I always confused it with this one.
Do you still, now having seen
it's
at least one of them?
directed by Johnny Depp.
Ooh.
Weird. Did not know he directed it.
Did you know that Danny DeVito directed Death to Smoochie?
I did.
There you go.
I did. That's a good movie.
Yeah, I like it.
Do I know that they're different movies now that I've seen one of them?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'm still confused.
I see. We have to see both,
Was there a
or we
snuff
still
film?
be confused.
Was there a snuff film in the 25th Hour?
No.
Well, then
There was an 8mm.
Then I'm very confused. I know. I'm aware there was one in 8mm.
With Machine. Oh, Machine.
What about the black guy in Cruising?
What about the black guy?
What was his deal?
Oh, we'll never know.
We'll never know.
We're like, oh, we saw this funny clip. I guess we should watch the whole movie for context.
Yep.
Oh, we still don't have context.
There is literally no context on purpose.
We need to find
they don't want us to know.
We need to find the director's cut.
Ooh, I can buy Brave. The Brave.
Oh.
Used. Boo. For
$100?
Could not watch this movie. Well, maybe this is a Okay, anyways. Yeah, I often... Oh, I was looking up the... Okay, continue. Anyways.
What were you looking up now?
Don't worry about it.
So in the cold open for the movie, I immediately think to myself, there's a lot of white people in this for a Spike Lee movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, only white people suffered during 9/11, Scott.
That's true.
Yeah. Did you like the weird opening shot with no towers?
With the spotlights?
With spotlights?
Yeah, that was something.
I mean, could you imagine watching this in 2002 and, like, that's so new and weird to you?
And you just start weeping?
You just start crying because you can't trust your government anymore because they did it?
I will... Here's the thing I'll say. I was not affected emotionally by 9/11 at the time.
Me neither.
Right.
I remember my parents waking me up, my mom waking me up to tell me that a plane had flown into the World Trade Center, and I went,
They're like,
yeah. I don't have to get for school for an hour.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, damn, that's crazy. But I wasn't, like, crying. But do you remember the, like, Super Bowl 2002? U2 played. And they had this, like, banner down from the ceiling to the ground with all the names. That actually did affect me emotionally.
Huh.
And that's like the only 9/11 thing that's like really got me was fucking Bono.
I didn't realize you were such a fucking pussy.
Yeah, it's strange. And like looking back, it's fucking lame, but at the end of the performance, he like opened his leather jacket and the stars and stripes were like on the inside. Like that.
Noted American
Bono. And like that fucking got me too. I'm like, damn. But
I don't think...
And I think I just really like Where the Streets Have No Name. Like I really legitimately like that song. Yeah. It's a great song.
I
don't really like U2, but I love that song.
That was the intro song for the Vancouver Canucks for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's what I associate it with.
Yeah.
I don't think anything 9/11 ever affected me.
That Super Bowl 2002 was literally the only thing that got me. The opening of 25th Hour when I saw when I saw the spotlights and just started weeping.
And the reveal at the end of Remember Me. Or extremely loud and incredibly autistic.
Of course, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, is extremely... I don't even want it. Extremely loud and incredibly close. Is that like the most egregious Oscar bait ever?
Yeah.
That's the one, right? There's lots you can point to. Yeah. But that one specifically...
Welcome to Marwin.
Sorry, Steve Carell.
Beautiful Boy, also starring Steve Carell.
Oh yeah, the first one that really stuck out to me. The first one that stuck out to me as failed Oscar
John
bait
Carter
was Things We Lost in the Fire.
Things We Lost in the Fire.
Because that's I was old enough to be cynical enough to recognize Oscar bait and like this isn't being necessarily made for art. This is sort of being made with an algorithm to cater to Oscar voters,
right?
And then it failed. So it appealed to both my cynicism and Schadenfreude.
Yes.
So it checked a lot of boxes.
Check Croner a lot of boxes.
So novel and. Original novel and screenplay for 25th Hour by David Benioff of Game of Thrones fame, and also the Flowers for Charlie episode of Always Sunny.
Yep. I knew that actually.
I didn't. I was very excited when I looked him up. I'm like, what has this fellow done besides Game of Thrones? I'm like, oh, Flowers for Charlie, a very good Always Sunny episode.
I got a list here very quickly of all of the five. I don't even know this one.
The 5 presidents responsible for 9/11.
Yep, and why they're all Barack Obama. The 5 biggest Oscar bait fail movies.
Is Things We Lost in the Fire one?
Amelia, the Amelia Earhart movie with Hilary Swank and Richard Gere.
What?
2009. See, it failed that bad.
I was away that day, apparently.
Collateral Beauty.
Oh, yeah. Now, Is Collateral Beauty
It's the Will
is
Smith
Collateral Beauty the
one.
one where Tilda Swinton plays either the concept of time or love?
Yes.
Okay. Then yes, that.
Yeah.
So hold on. Haven't we been saying on this podcast for a long time that there's never been a good Will Smith movie?
This might be the first time.
How are we sleeping on Collateral Beauty?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't either, but it sounds hella
We
stupid.
should work our way towards it. 2006's remake of All the King's Men, starring Sean Penn.
I
Didn't know that
also
existed.
don't know if I knew that.
Man,
existed.
it's got a fucking cast. Sean Penn, Jude Law, Anthony Hopkins, Kate Winslet, Mark Ruffalo, James Gandolfini.
Jesus.
Man, yeah. A movie called Men, Women, and Children.
I've heard of that.
Jason Reitman.
Yes, Jason Reitman, yeah.
2014.
There's two came out at similar times. I haven't seen either, so I confuse them.
Yeah.
There was Men, Women, and Children, and People, Places, Things.
Yeah.
What are they?
People, Places, and Things is...
Adam Sandler?
Maybe?
Am I?
I don't know. You gotta look for me.
You tell me about Men, Women, Children. I'll deal with People,
Oh, I
Places,
don't need
Things.
to tell you what it is. I'm just telling you it's...
It's Mr. Juno.
Mr. Juno. The other honorable mentions are J. Edgar.
Yeah.
7 pounds.
2 7 pounds shout outs on the pod today and 2 Will Smith shout outs.
2000's Pay It Forward.
I liked Pay It Forward a little
It's
bit.
okay. This one I don't agree with because I actually genuinely really like this movie. The Majestic, starring Jim Carrey.
I never saw it, and I don't know why.
It's good. I like it.
I know.
I like it a lot.
I bet I would too. I like that era of Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it's also it's like a drama. It's like a straight up drama.
Yeah.
And it's got a
It's like an old theater.
It's all about McCarthyism.
Okay.
And Jim Carrey's character gets in a car accident and can't remember who he is, and these people in a small town recognize him as the son of the guy who owns the movie theater who's disappeared years ago.
Okay.
And but then it turns out that he's, I don't know, a famous man or something.
A famous man.
Then you got, I don't even know, The Life of David Gale. Okay.
Kevin Spacey. I saw it. He's on death row.
Yeah.
I saw it and didn't hate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
2013's Diana biopic starring Naomi Watts and star of Lost, Naveen Andrews.
Ooh, Saeed.
Yep, playing her other Middle Eastern boyfriend that wasn't Dodi Al-Fayed. Alexander.
Have we discussed the list of women that Dodi Al-Fayed has fucked?
No.
Oh my god.
Is it great?
It's bonkers.
Diana, then the Queen.
He fucked his way through the royal family.
Nice.
Diana, Queen, Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew. Might have been too old for Prince Andrew.
Yeah, but look him up one day. It's
American Pastoral. Do you even know what that movie is?
I have heard that title. I could not tell you a thing about it.
Welcome to Marwin.
Nice.
The Front Runner with Jack Human.
Oh, yeah.
Gary Hart.
Gary Hart, yeah. Yeah, I kind of meant to see it. There are so many almost good Hugh Jackman movies. They're oh yeah, I could see
Real
that.
Steel.
Yeah, obviously.
X-Men Origins
X-Men
Wolverine.
Origins Wolverine. Of course.
Suffragette. Beautiful Boy, starring the aforementioned Steve Carell.
Is the boy Lucas Hedges or
Timothy Chalamet?
Timothy Chalamet. What was Boy Erased?
Boy Erased.
Lucas Hedges.
Lucas Hedges. And the number one, according to the two
number
lists,
one failed Oscar bait.
According to the two lists I looked at, the number one failed Oscar bait
Please
of all
be Things
time
We Lost in the Fire.
is The Monuments Men.
Oh, I mean, Monuments Men, wild cast.
Yeah, they tried real hard and they
Huge
did
cast.
not work.
It like an Oscar looking cast for sure, but
It was boring,
and it's not an Oscar feeling movie.
I don't know. It's in the same light as maybe a Coen Brothers movie, or
I guess
one of the fun.
Yeah,
ones.
a Coen
One of the
Brothers
fun ones.
A Coen Brothers movie with none of the writing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The concept and the idea of it is an "Oh brother, where art thou" type thing, but not funny or engaging or good.
Yeah. People, Places, Things was written and directed by Jim Strauss, who has done nothing.
Oh. What is the name?
Well, he wrote... I mean, are you a big The Winning Season guy?
I am.
Actually?
I don't know what The Winning Season is.
Is this something about basketball?
Oh. And then maybe I saw it one time.
Sam Rockwell's a basketball coach?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen it, but I don't remember a thing about
That's
it.
literally the only other thing Jim Strauss has done.
Okay. Is he dead? All right, possible?
Jim Strauss is alive and well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim. Thanks for listening.
Fan of the show. And People, Places, Things. Yeah, so it was 2015. Men, Women, Children was 2014, so they were very close, and both had 3 things in them. And stars...
A Lion, a Witch, and a Wardrobe?
A Lion, a Witch, and a Wardrobe. Stars...
Jude Law?
Stars friend of an Oscar winner, Jermaine Clement. And the other Regina Hall.
I'm a king man.
I'm a Spectre man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she's the white one.
That's fair. That is fair. So you were saying...
And I like her quirky voice.
You were saying it was written and directed by Benioff?
Yeah. We covered our Benioff.
Yeah.
Oh, you got more Benioff?
No.
How much Benioff material do we
this
have?
is a
Jesus
different
Christ,
time.
we're trying to keep this under 3 hours.
Apparently, originally the rights to the novel were bought by Tobey Maguire.
Okay.
And he was...
member of the Pussy
and
Posse,
he was
Tobey
gonna-
Maguire.
and he was going to do the movie.
Okay.
But then he got the role in Spider-Man. So he was like, well, this will make me more money.
Well, I have more lucrative things on
I'm
my plate
good
now.
forever.
Maybe for just this year I can get as much pussy as Leo DiCaprio.
Well, you keep trying. He probably did. He probably got a lot of puss.
I'm sure Toby got some excellent Spider-Man pussy.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like this movie enough to really... I took some notes.
I have too many notes for...
Because they're bad?
Yeah, for how much I cared about this movie.
Oh.
I liked Ed Norton going back to his high school and seeing a picture of his 90% white basketball team.
Wow.
And I said, what is this, the Boston Celtics 1946 through a couple of years ago?
Yeah, so Ed Norton works as a drug dealer for Russian gangsters.
Yeah, Uncle Nikolai.
Uncle Nikolai. And
his friend, quote unquote, Kostya.
Friend.
For now. Spoilers.
Yeah. And he gets busted, and he's going to go to prison.
So, explain to me the process
Why
here.
he gets an extra day?
I don't think it's a day.
What?
I think it's months.
Oh, you think this is over the course of time?
Well, the bust was
Yeah.
a flashback, and I don't think it was a flashback to yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
But why he didn't go straight to jail, pending trial, get convicted, and then right back to jail, never to go home again, I don't understand.
He's out on a day pass.
I could not wrap my head around that. Like, why is he free until his sentence starts? He's obviously been convicted. Right?
Yeah,
He
I
got
don't know.
busted red-handed with drugs and money.
I get busted right-handed all the time, but it's usually because my hand's sore.
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't get it.
There is
I didn't even think about it.
There's a flaw in the concept here. And sure, like, benefit of the doubt, even if it was yesterday, and I don't think it was.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be free.
No, like, it's not like he got, like, a bunch of unpaid parking tickets,
Yeah.
and now he's got to go to jail for 10 days.
Yeah.
And he's turning himself in to do... Like, he was...
He's going to jail for 7 years for felony drug possession.
Why does he get such leniency?
Yeah.
Because everybody's still sad about 9/11.
Maybe the cops were
Maybe the cops
too
are too
sad about 9/11.
or most of them might have been dead.
That's true.
Or they were dying from dust inhalation, and they're slowly dying away in the hospital. So they're like, well, we can't arrest them now. We can arrest them on Thursday. Thursday, we're gonna have a few more guys back. Then we can get them.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So after 2 instances of it, I had to make the note. Ooh, this movie's gonna have some weird editing, isn't it?
Because of all the flashbacks?
I'm fine with the flashbacks.
Oh.
It was the instant replays.
Yeah.
Where every it was every hug was shown twice,
He's living his last moments, Scott.
and also closing the trunk of the car.
Yeah, I don't know.
Slam.
I don't know.
Didn't get it. And then the one other I didn't like, which I don't think I ever like unless it's
In
drug related,
Okay.
is the actor is on the dolly shot.
Oh.
Because they did that with
Yeah.
with Hoffman after
Yeah.
he made out with a kid.
Yeah. One of my notes later is PSH. Always a creep.
Oh, is it great?
Always a creep.
He's-
He's so good at it.
He's my hero.
He's so good at it. Because he's you.
He's best
Because
case.
he's you and you're a creep.
He's best case Scott.
Yeah. You're gonna after you're done here, you're gonna go make out with a kid?
I would love to go make out with a kid after this. That would
Any kid. Doesn't matter which one.
Just pick a kid.
Pick a kid.
I
Pick a boy. $1 million, just pick a boy.
I wrote a question early in the movie, and the movie itself answered it.
Oh.
I wrote, "Is Anna Paquin hot?" And the movie itself said, no. She is not traditionally attractive.
I don't-
A character said that about Anna Paquin. I'm like, okay, you know what? Asked and answered movie.
Imagine being that actress who the script then says is not attractive.
Is she hot? Well,
I mean,
not really.
what's your definition of hot?
There's
I mean,
something about her, and she's got a weird stomach tattoo.
Yeah, and gap teeth and big tots, but
Those teethers, not
those chompers,
not the biggest tots in the movie.
not the big tots in the movie.
Because that honor goes to Rosario Dawson,
Yeah,
whose name in the movie is
Nutella.
depending on who you ask, either Nutella or Naturel. I referred to her as Jumbo Naturels in throughout the course of my notes and the movie, and Drew went with Nutella. No wrong answers, points to both. But sorry, it sounded like you had something before I went to Naturel.
I've already forgotten what I was saying.
I see.
Well, we're talking about Jumbo Naturals and Paquin, PSH being a creep.
I think we were mostly on Paquin before we
I'm done.
hit Naturel. I liked Barry Pepper's job, where I don't know, it's some sort of stock investment firm, whatever. But everyone who works there is an extra from The Godfather.
Yeah.
It was like a mafia
stock for yeah.
Hey, you better short those pork bellies right now, or you're sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah. Hey yo!
It was like both
Walking here.
both Barry Pepper and his boss were the biggest mooks
Yeah.
I've ever seen at an investment brokerage.
Barry Pepper and Philip Seymour Hoffman are his friends that he grew up with.
Yeah, they're Ed Norton's childhood friends.
And Philip Seymour Hoffman is a teacher who then is gonna fuck a student.
He's gonna fuck 17-year-old Anna Paquin.
I
I love the little conversation that I guess it's Norton and Hoffman have at the nightclub where the subject of Anna Paquin comes up, and Ed Norton says, "Well, look, you haven't done anything yet." And Hoffman's like, "What do you mean yet?"
Yeah.
Well, Norton's like, "Well, you're gonna fuck her, but
don't don't be fucking stupid.
right now you haven't done anything, so
Don't be
feel
fucking
good
stupid.
now until you fuck her, until you become legally a pedophile." You can feel good, but
Yeah.
you will be a pedophile.
You will.
You're going to be a pedophile.
There's no doubt in my mind you're gonna fuck that kid.
Yeah, and if you're honest with yourself, there's no doubt in your mind either. PSH.
Yeah. That is true.
The basic premise is Ed Norton is a drug dealer, but he's a person who should have known better than being a drug dealer.
Yep.
He had other options, but he gets busted. Is going to jail for 7 years, but is free for the moment, and he's having a going away party basically. And I thought that was going to be the initial incident that sets off the plot of the movie, but that was the plot of the movie.
It was the plot of the movie.
Not a lot happens in this.
Not really.
Yeah.
There is a lot of chit-chatting and jibber-jabbing but talking about nothing that goes nowhere. It's you think this is your last, in theory, day
Yeah.
of freedom, that you're going to, like, do something.
Yeah.
But
P.S. The day I go to a nightclub, my last night before going to jail for 7 years, is the day I deserve to go to jail for 7 years.
But how else are you supposed to meet straight men for gay sex? You're telling me your last day you're not going to celebrities to find a straight man?
Celebrities. Local, sometimes gay bar.
Can almost see it from my apartment.
True, very close.
Pretty close.
I've never been.
I've also never been.
Okay. Shouldn't have put you on a spot there. Yeah, I'm totally never.
Yeah, I don't even know how to get in the side door.
I've been invited to multiple concerts there.
I've been invited to drag shows.
Okay.
I've also had like groups that were like, we should go to celebrities, and I go, what if there's a hole in the stall? Then what do I do?
Then you use it.
Then I use it?
Yes.
It's the clothing hole. So that you can turn around on the toilet. You put your hole through the clothing hole.
Exactly.
Yeah. The laundry hole. Yeah.
The laundry hole.
One of my favorite things that happened was Barry Pepper has an apartment that overlooks Ground Zero. And I said to myself, out loud, wow, you have this super high-end, high-rise apartment right next to where the towers fell last year. Mm-hmm. It's almost as if somebody planted those bombs to make the building implode inward and not fall over.
Yeah, his across the street apartment is totally fine.
Totally fine. No structural damage.
Never even a worry.
No fire. Yeah, nothing.
Nope. No, they just the towers just like crumbled in on themselves.
He's lucky that he didn't get any jet fuel on his apartment.
It was
would have melted right through it.
Almost like a controlled demolition.
It's almost as if a plane hitting up here makes the building collapse down here.
I don't even think I believe that, but it's fun to say.
I don't know. The planes hit pretty high.
I know.
And the building started to collapse pretty low.
I know.
It
is weird. I'm just asking questions.
Even if jet fuel can melt steel beams,
sure.
If the jet fuel's up here, why are the steel beams in the middle of the building going, you know what, let's fall inside? Yeah. I'm just saying.
But yeah, I don't know, like a plane hitting any part of a building full speed, I imagine is gonna fuck some stuff up
it's gonna
structurally
go this way
and not,
or the front part
and not implode.
The part that got hit is gonna slide off.
I'll
as
give you
opposed to go like down the center.
I'll give you that. You know what?
Because like structurally, everything from the ground to even like a few floors below where it hit, is still entirely structurally intact.
Yeah, that's true.
So getting hit up
here
shouldn't make the bottom be less structurally sound.
It shouldn't fuck with the base.
You'd think.
It's
agree. All about that base.
Absolutely. Megan Trainor taught us that.
Yeah. But that's just a question.
But I'm just asking questions.
I'm not saying that somebody knew this was going to happen.
You're not saying that Barack Obama, that Illinois Senator...
Barack Hussein Obama.
Illinois Senator Barack Hussein Obama somehow knew about this.
I'm not saying.
And that separately from Illinois Senator Barack Hussein Obama, a number of people were given a phone call early that morning to not arrive to work at said towers.
Yeah. Take a sick day. Stay home.
Take
for the day.
Maybe.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Just say it.
You saw the look of my eyes?
Just say
it. Maybe give this day at work a Passover. What do you think about that?
Well,
is everyone happy with that?
The statistics don't lie. There were 0 casualties that day.
Let me tell you about the stream yesterday.
What if it was an inside job by them?
I don't think you're the first person to posit that. To be clear, I think Congressman Marjorie Taylor Greene would have lots to agree with you on. On the stream yesterday, we had
me and
Myanmar?
me and LW on with Adam, and Adam had gone to pee for just a minute, so it was just me and LW, which is always a mistake on Adam's part to leave us to our own devices.
Well, it's really a bad decision to leave you alone on the thing he runs.
Yeah.
That makes him money.
Yeah, that's right.
That you guys could very easily take away from him.
Oh, for sure. And speaking of which,
You're now announcing your new live streaming of Adam Place.
Yeah, I'm now the sole proprietor of Adam Place. How did it come up?
I hope there wasn't a lot of coming up.
There was a little.
On maybe.
What Cohen movie was
Hail Caesar.
being discussed?
The new one that's just Joel.
Some Cohen movie came up, and then LW said, "Did they get canceled or something? Did they get in trouble or something?" I'm like, I don't think so. I think they're okay. I mean, they're Jewish. I don't know how you want to handle that. And he's like, yes. And then as he begins his sentence, Adam starts coming out of the bathroom while LW is saying, yeah, what are we going to do about the Jewish question? And Adam's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I don't know, man. He's crazy.
Hey.
You should have seen the look in his eyes.
You should have seen what he did. He did it.
He's crazy.
He'll say anything to anybody.
So that was fun. Shout out to who came to our show on Friday and sounds like is going to come to most shows.
Yeah.
And get more and more Washington furries to come.
Oh.
So I'm excited for that. What else is going on? Oh, in one of the many basically useless conversations in this movie, Barry Pepper and PSH are talking about Barry's eligible bachelor ranking system.
Yeah. And
how he is in the 99th percentile of his own system. Which, fine, it's your system. You can put yourself at the top. That's fine. You know what? Barry Pepper's hotter than I remember him being, actually.
Sure.
Good for him. He looks good in this movie. He says Philip Seymour Hoffman is in the 62nd percentile.
Okay.
And PSH kind of takes that as a diss. I'm like, are you kidding me? A non-rich Philip Seymour Hoffman being better than 62% of the population? Are you out of your mind? He should be in the 3rd percentile.
Yeah, I agree.
That was so generous, PSH. I can't believe he took offense to that. That's crazy. To be...
Do you know...
Yeah. Being in the top 38% of eligible bachelors.
Do you know where Barry Pepper's from?
Pepperidge Farm.
Campbell River, British Columbia.
Really?
Did you know that?
No.
I only found out about that somewhat recently.
Home of Lee's Fried Chicken?
Home of Lee's. The Lee's Fried Chicken.
The establishment at which I ate 3 meals a day for 2 days while I was in Campbell River?
Yep.
It's a good fried chicken. And also, there's nothing else in Campbell River.
No. Campbell River is a very good place for you to find the local jizz jar and accidentally get her pregnant and then have to stick around.
Yes. I also, if IMSMR had the most unpleasant BC hydroelectric workers.
Oh, you don't say.
Of any small town. I mean, there's a lot of small towns in British Columbia that could have shitty BC Hydro workers, but I believe Campbell River had the most unpleasant. Yeah.
Was there a common thread, or?
I see where you're going. Not so much.
Oh, that common thread was for the town jizz jar.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you meant natives. I'm pretty sure that's what you meant.
Say that, but
it's
been said.
I mean, some definitely work there. I remember the white ones being the unpleasant ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a fair man.
Maybe it's because they live up there with them.
You know what?
You shouldn't hold it against them, Scott.
If we spin this enough, we can probably find a way to blame this on natives. We can get there. Yeah. 6 degrees of blaming natives.
6 degrees of blaming natives.
What else is going on? Oh, okay.
Inception?
I didn't love this movie. Loved one scene.
The Jumbo Natties?
Loved a few scenes. Ed Norton in the mirror.
Yeah.
Blaming every minority in New York.
Yeah.
And just saying the vilest shit.
Well,
it was. Can
you read it out loud? Probably not.
Can I find if it's a quote? I'm gonna quote.
Right.
I'm also gonna quote on my favorite rap songs.
Yeah.
Ooh, that dress so scandalous.
Can't believe
another.
Can't believe you got away with that.
25th hour script. 25th hour rant script.
Nice.
Sounds like someone in Google beat me to it.
Sounds like somebody was way ahead of you.
Holy shit. Does IMDb just have the whole thing?
It might.
Holy shit, it does. Shout out to this guy. Yo, man, it's really cool. Long.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have time to read all of this. You know what, Drew? Just pick one of them and I'll read it.
Sorry, I'm too busy looking at Rosario Dawson's
tits. That's right. Pick an ethnicity. Do you want the?
They are very nice.
Maybe should I do the gay one? Is that the most okay one?
Because you're gay.
Exactly.
So it's fine.
Oh, also, LW just straight up said faggot on the stream yesterday, and they're like, "We're gay. We can say
it's fine."
And I'm like, they're gay. I can call them that.
That's their word, and they're allowing me.
Where's the gay one? So there's... Okay, so we got homeless people. Sikhs and Pakistanis.
I like Sikhs and Pakistanis.
Fuck the Chelsea boys with their waxed chest and pumped up biceps going down on each other in my parks and on my piers, jingling their dicks on my Channel 35.
What's Channel 35?
I don't know. New York specific. Local jokes get you local work.
Yep, they do.
Koreans, Russians in Brighton Beach, fucking Italians, a couple of well, it doesn't say Jews, it says Hasidim, so we because after all this was still made in Hollywood, so you couldn't be too direct. Wall Street, Michael Douglas jerk-offs, Bush and Cheney, Puerto Ricans, obviously. Worst fucking parade in the city. My favorite line in the movie. Yeah. Bensonhurst Italians. Actually, that's good because we can still be racist to Italians. Fuck the Bensonhurst Italians with their pomaded hair, their nylon warm-up suits, their St. Anthony medallions, swinging their Jason Giambi Louisville Slugger baseball hats, trying to audition for The Sopranos. Upper East Side rich white bitches. The Uptown Brothers.
Nice.
They never pass the ball. They don't want to play defense. Showboating motherfuckers. Obviously blaming. That one gets rough. Yeah. And then they want to turn around and blame everything on the white man. Slavery ended 137 years ago. Move the fuck on. Rough.
Hey, it's written by and directed by a black man. So
that's true. That's honestly true.
Say what he wants.
The corrupt cops and their anus violating plungers. The church, obviously. Jesus Christ himself. Fuck JC.
Yep.
He got off easy.
He got off
easy. A day on the cross, a weekend in hell, and all the hallelujahs of the legioned angels for eternity. Try 7 fucking years in Otisville, Jay. And then, of course, Osama bin Laden and Al Qaeda, because it's a 9/11 movie.
Yep.
And
because he definitely did it.
I mean, he was He was hanging out. So yeah, it's that's quite something. That's if you're gonna watch a part of the movie, it'd be that and Rosario Dawson's tits.
That part of the movie is in full on YouTube.
I'm sure. I'd be shocked if it wasn't.
People are very into that.
People are very excited about that. And just remember, it's written by a black guy, so I guess it's okay.
So you can't get mad.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Rosario Dawson's hot in this.
Yeah.
She's very hot in this.
Yep.
But I would say, I mean, there's other contenders, obviously, but Rosario Dawson in Clerks 2 is one of the hottest people I've ever seen in my life.
I'll allow it.
She's so hot in it.
I'll allow it. Actually, when you were saying that in this movie she's very hot, I was thinking, I think she's pretty hot in Clerks 2.
Yeah. She's so hot in Clerks 2. I love her.
Yeah.
That, like, when the dance number to ABC.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's perfect.
Yep. Yeah, she is.
What's Clerks 3 going to be like?
Her hair is a little shorter than I would like it, but yeah, she is.
How's Clerks 3 going to be?
As good as Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
I haven't brought myself to watch it yet.
I got maybe 5 minutes in and had to turn it off.
A real Dumb and Dumber 2?
Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yeah.
There was a real hook, line, sphincter moment, and I had to turn it off.
Like, nope, our business is concluded for today.
Yeah.
What are Naturel? More like Jumbo Naturels, covered that.
Bam.
Oh, did you?
Got her.
Do you like how they met? When he had graduated high school and went back to hang around high school,
well,
and
what else is he supposed to do?
And she was going to high school and on the swings, and then he's like, "I'm gonna fuck her," and so he did.
Why are you so against this, Scott? That's how you find love. You need to hang out at more high schools.
You need most love these days is found on the playground.
It is.
I agree.
Just ask Josh Duggar.
And then they had a conversation about how they're both star basketball players, and I wrote correctly. The odds of them showing either of these actors playing basketball for 1 second is nil. Yep. And they did not.
And then we got a full game.
Yeah, we got the basketball scene from Catwoman.
Yes.
Of her schooling Benjamin Bratt. Then I have the movie says Anna Paquin isn't hot. I can't remember the exact contest, but I wrote, they're friends because they're all pedophiles. Well, no, I guess just Norton with Naturel and PSH with Paquin, and then Barry Pepper gave his like tacit approval of both of them. Yeah, so that's what bonded them. And then we get bouncer Patrice O'Neal at the nightclub. Fuck yeah, got so hyped and then sad. Yeah,
R.I.P.
Love him. Elephant in the room, baby.
Elephant in the room. Because his dick's so big.
Mm-hmm.
I like Brian Cox in this because it's not very often that Brian Cox plays like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Or like just like a regular not jerk.
Yeah, Brian Cox is Ed Norton's dad who
was a firefighter.
Who owns a Staten Island bar for firemen because those are the only bars in Staten Island. And he's just a nice man.
Just a nice old man.
Yeah.
It's not very often he plays that role.
Normally plays Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, or a guy who says big red retard.
Or big red retard. That is his type.
Oh boy.
No, it's nothing. Just I skipped over. Just somewhere in the middle, I just wrote, I think this movie might have happened after 9/11.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah. 2002, when Russia and Ukraine were the same, because he calls his buddy Kostya Russian, and Kostya is like Ukrainian, and everyone's like, "Fuck off!"
Like, what are you even talking about?
What, like one of those is going to invade the other and start a war, and everyone's going to care a lot for 1 month and then not?
Yeah, maybe.
I was wondering if because we don't meet Uncle Nikolai
Yeah.
until very late in the movie. And I'm like, I'm wondering if Uncle Nikolai's...
Marlon Brando.
Yeah, it was not. It was a Russian guy with one name.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool.
Boris.
Like the actor had one. He's like the Russian Cher.
Yeah.
Very cool. But I was wondering, plot-wise in the movie, I wonder if when he finally meets the guy, if Uncle Nikolai is just going to shoot him in the head. I thought that was an option. Yeah. And it almost went that way. Yeah. But then it comes so there's an underlying thing of was Natural the one that narked on him? Yeah. So he was a little untrustworthy, and Barry Pepper was a lot untrustworthy and might have called her a racist word to her face.
Well, you know.
Which was
You gonna say it?
I can say that Barry Pepper called Rosario Dawson a spick. I'm not calling anyone anything. That's what he called her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just quoting the dialogue.
I was shocked, but I wasn't fishing, but I like what I caught.
Okay.
I was shocked but pleased.
Yeah.
That was fun for everyone. I wrote, "Hope you're happy with yourself, Barry Pepper." R. Kelly pedophile reference in 2002.
Yeah.
Early on the train.
Well,
they were like this movie.
Some inside knowledge.
This movie was like Hannibal Buress with Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Like at the vanguard of correctly accusing.
Correct. Of having insider knowledge.
Yeah.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Yeah, so that was good. Turns out his buddy Kostya was the rat.
You Ukrainian fuck.
You Ukrainian fuck. And Nikolai like gives Norton a gun to kill Kostya. And Norton's like, well, I'm really mad at you, and I wish you hadn't basically ruined my life. Yeah. But I don't really want to do murder right now, so I'm gonna leave, and I don't know, fucking you guys can kill him. I don't care.
Yeah.
And it's implied that they do.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
So that was cool. Norton decides he's too pretty to go to jail, so he tries to get his buddy Barry Pepper to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And after being super mean, gets his wish.
Yeah.
I liked the ass beating scene.
Yeah, me too.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Because Pepper did and it's a lot of conflicting emotions. Like, he wants you to do it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't want to beat the shit out of your friends. But he wants you to, and you understand why he wants you to, and you have all these mixed feelings to him anyway, because you're like, how could you have fucked up so badly in the first place, and blah blah blah, and I'm not gonna see you for 7 years, and so like Barry Pepper is like beating the shit out of Ed Norton while like sobbing himself.
Yeah.
That was a good scene, and and then Brian Cox shows up to drive Norton to jail because
that's what good dads do.
That's what good dads do, and the police don't drive you to jail when you get arrested for felony drug possession. I don't understand.
Yeah.
And then while they're driving, Cox is like, "Hey, say the word, and I'll fucking take this turn and just fucking
go.
We'll just fucking go. We'll drive west, find a little town in the desert, drop you off, do this, and then like a big extended scene with Brian Cox." Future tense narrating over it, like, you do this, and then again, might be a little dangerous, but after a few years, like, get a hold of Natural, and like, and she'll show up, and then you'll smash, and then you'll make a beautiful mocha colored baby,
even though she's already kind of mocha.
Even though she's like a watered down mocha.
Yeah.
A mocha with too much milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all this, and it's all very nice, and like, it's, the ideal outcome scenario and all that, but that's not what's happened. And Norton is in the car driving to jail with a bloody nose and his eyes swollen shut.
Yeah.
And that's that. So Edward Norton is America. Him getting busted for felony drug possession is 9/11. And It's a allegory.
And Barry Pepper is the tower.
Barry Pepper. Rosario Dawson's tits are the towers.
The towers. Barry Pepper's dick is the planes.
Barry Pepper's dick is Muhammad Atta. and and it's all.
And Spike Lee is Barack Hussein Obama.
And Spike Lee is Illinois Senator Barack Hussein Obama.
Barry.
And that's the movie. A lot of people really like the movie because I think they saw it in 2002, and this movie got, I think, a lot of 9/11 goodwill.
Yes, it did.
Is what I think. I think a lot of people, us included, watching it for the first time in 2022 are just not going to be that psyched about it.
Yeah. Also, now knowing what we know now...
about a bad director Spike Lee is?
about everything that happened during 9/11. And the aftermath and who was involved and how jet fuel doesn't do that. That I don't have any empathy for anyone involved in this movie.
I would probably still cry if I watched that Super Bowl performance.
Let's test it out.
I don't want to test it out.
What's the best movie around 9/11?
Have we said Remember Me?
We said Remember Me. We said Incredibly Loud and Incredibly
What are we
Autistic.
even talking about? Charlie Sheen in 9/11.
In 9/11.
Charlie Sheen and Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yeah. End of discussion.
Yeah, of course.
You got a better one?
Nope.
I'm wide open.
There isn't another answer.
No. Yeah. I apologize for not thinking of it faster. Is there a good one? I don't know. United 93?
That's okay.
I haven't even seen it.
That's all right.
But,
World Trade Center with Nicolas Cage.
World Trade Center is Nick Cage. United 93 is what? That's
nobody.
But that one's at Greengrass?
Paul Greengrass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He likes... Paul Greengrass loves tragedies.
He sure does.
What a weird guy.
Well, he likes to bring out the emotions in people.
The
22 July.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I like the ending.
Yeah.
Because justice prevails.
Justice prevails, and one of the biggest mass murderers in history gets a maximum of 20 years because Scandinavia. and a PlayStation.
And a PlayStation. And a free subscription to Brazzers. Because it's Scandinavia.
And Swank.
And Swank. Hillary Swank? He gets to fuck Hillary Swank?
Yeah.
Well.
As a boy or a girl.
Ooh,
yep.
That's tricky.
First up.
If it's a
Hillary Swank, the ultimate switch.
The ultimate switch. If Hillary's a boy, do you get
Well, she doesn't cry, first of all.
Do you get to stab her?
Yeah.
Oh, then I choose boy.
Then boy, obviously.
Then boy, obviously.
What are we even doing here?
If I get to stab, I'm happy.
It's weird when Hillary Swank does romantic comedies or just romantic movies in general. I'm like, that's not your role.
It's like it's like looking at an alien who just landed on Earth trying to get kissed. Just like not understanding the concept. Although I guess she doesn't really do a lot of romantic movies.
Not a lot, but she's done some, and I always find it weird casting.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And I don't know. That's all I know about 25th Hour. What do you know? Is that it?
Too long.
Yeah.
Too much talking.
2 hours 14.
Too much talking.
A little too long. How long is the next one? I bet it's also not.
I bet
short.
you it's like 7 hours.
If it's 7 hours, we're taking a new.
It's a mini series.
We're taking a new path if that's the case. So our next movie, if you hadn't already guessed, and none of you have, is Chirac.
I bet you it's bad.
It's 7 minutes shorter than 25th Hour. Probably still too long.
I bet you it's bad.
John
Cusack?
I think it's going to be bad. The star is Nick Cannon.
Yep.
Noted lupus haver and Jew hater.
Yep.
Nick Cannon.
Yep.
So that'll be interesting.
Right down our alley.
Female lead Teyana Paris.
Okay.
who is definitely someone I've heard
who
of.
is not for us.
And who, you know what? She's not for us. And of course, world-class tax cheat, Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Oh, she's the female lead in If Beale Street Could Talk. You love that movie.
I actually do love that movie.
She was also in They Came Together.
Oh, she was, and she's in. She's in Black Candyman. Candyman's always black. But
all black Candyman.
all Blandy Man.
It's the Wiz.
Yeah. Candyman 2021, the whiz of Candyman. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a lot of black people and John Cusack. And Oscar winner Jennifer Hudson.
Deserved
Oscar winner Jennifer Hudson. She won for Cats, right?
Yep.
As Grisabella?
She sure did. Biggest hits in the world. That's what she won the Oscar for.
Ms. Dawson will have something to say about that.
Yes, she does.
So now we're one step closer. So the contest is still in effect. No one came close.
Only one person guessed a lot and was bad at it.
Yeah, one person doesn't understand the episode numbers.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you I think you've had 37 episodes in season 4. I'm like, no. And also, it says the episode number on the YouTube. It tells you. That wasn't part of the thing you had to figure out.
He's hearing this now and he's probably pretty sad.
We thanked him profusely for all of these nice things.
Are you going to finish the chocolate Twizzlers?
No.
Oh, am I gonna
and he didn't give us those. That was one of you were going to throw those away.
Am I going to throw them out, or am I going to go out on the street and give them to people?
Oh, you could do that.
Hey, chocolate Twizzler?
You could be some sort of a chocolate Twizzler Johnny Appleseed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Johnny
I like that.
Chocolate Twizz.
So, next week we're doing Chirac. Why? It's not P.S. If we weren't working towards something, the other Spike Lee movie would be Bamboozled. Yes?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's a movie I saw a long time ago and really liked and would like to revisit. But we have things to do and places to go. So if you can guess what the movie we're doing is the week after next. What we're doing after Chirac.
Post Chirac.
And the only clue I'll give you is it's related to the episode number. So if you can write in or give us a call live on the air, 591-ROCK, 591-ROLL, and let us know what you think we're doing the episode after Chirac. There might be a prize in store for you. And as stated, the prize is most likely you sending us $20. But that can be negotiated. Yeah. We can figure that out after. But I honestly, at this point, I have no confidence in anyone getting it because you've, as a whole, you have done a very bad job up to this point.
Correct.
In this this is one of the worst contests that has ever been run.
Yeah.
So, but best of luck to you. Good night and good luck. Godspeed. Any postpartum depression from you?
Nope.
All right.
Couldn't even think of anything.
Fair enough. Shut her off.
You shut her off.
Language.